What's going on YouTube? Today I have a really exciting video for you. We're going to walk you step by step through the process of how you can make money online from anywhere in the world with a very simple process. This is something that not a ton of people are doing that you could start as soon as tomorrow. It requires no experience and no upfront money and investment. So make sure you watch the whole thing through. At the end I'm going to include some bonuses for you, and let's just dive right in. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do here is we need to make sure we're using Google Chrome, and the reason being that we want to do this through the Chrome Web Store. So if you don't have Chrome for whatever reason, just download it, it's totally free. What you're going to do next is you're going to be in the web store. You want to search for Facebook Pixel Helper, which is something I just did, and what you'll see here is the Facebook Pixel Helper. So you're going to click the Add to Chrome button, and it will appear somewhere near the top right corner of your web browser. And this is the tool that essentially allows us to do what I'm going to show you. So what you're going to do is you're going to do a search for some local businesses. You're probably going to want to search something like Nashville Chiropractor or Los Angeles Dentist or Chicago Lawyer, whatever niche you want to work in. You want to search for the business, and you're going to start opening some of these tabs, and you'll see if they do have a pixel on their website already, you're going to see something like this. You're going to see that it's lit up and there's going to be a number, and it's going to show you their Facebook Pixel ID. Now, what we're talking about here is we're talking about helping businesses be able to market to people on Facebook. We're talking about remarketing. And what I mean by that is this little tool, the Facebook Pixel here, what it does is it's recording the traffic. It's recording the people who are visiting websites so that you can then send ads to those people. So when you take like this company, for example, Chiropractic Nashville, they don't have a Facebook Pixel. It's all gray here. So when you enter the site, you give it a couple of seconds and you let it show you if they have that pixel or not. So these guys, they might be getting traffic to their site, but for whatever reason, say, someone got busy and they clicked out of the site. They were thinking about visiting the chiropractor, they found the website, and then they left. Well, these guys could make a ton of money by sending those people ads. So say somebody clicks over to services here. They want to see certain services. Well, you can use this Facebook Pixel to track people who went to the services page and then market to them. Now you can see there's a ton of businesses. These are all on the first page of Google, these businesses that I found here. These guys don't have one. These guys also don't have one. And, they have these services pages for all these different services, and people might be visiting them, but they have no idea. They just don't know that they could remarket to those people. Now, I've worked in websites and marketing for a while, and I will tell you, a lot of the traffic that comes to websites does not result in a call or appointment. And what I mean, just to clarify and expand on that, is people are getting tons of traffic to their website and only a very small percentage are actually becoming customers and clients. So this is a huge opportunity for businesses to really capitalize on that traffic. And that's where you come in. You can help these businesses do that. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to have to contact some businesses, some of these local businesses that we've talked about here. And you want to tell them some statistics, ideally some facts and figures that will add value to what you have to offer. So just looking at this here, you have 81% of sales happen after 7 or more contacts. 81%. That is a lot of business that people could be getting right now, and you can help them get that. you contact them more by remarketing to them. So if 81% of sales happen after 7 or more contacts, imagine you have a Facebook ad going out to a person who didn't buy from you or this company that you're working with. And then the ad pops up, and it pops up again, and it pops up again. And after time, that person becomes a customer, and they call in and they say, yeah, I saw your Facebook ad, and it just kept popping up whenever I got on Facebook, and I felt, yeah, it's time I come in and get my back fixed, or whatever kind of client you're working with. And you tell this to your potential customer, the business owner. You let them know this because they are losing out on a ton of traffic, a ton of potential customers. If they rely only on their website and that person only reaches out once, they only see the website once, they lose that person afterwards. This is a very, very good strategy to implement for them. So you have to talk to some of these businesses. You reach out to them, either a cold email or a call, whatever, and you let them know, hey, I can help increase your sales by 81%. We need to talk sometime. Something like that. Make up your own script if you like. You can also Google online and look at cold email scripts or cold calling scripts, things like that. So make sure you contact them first. And now we're going to go into the next step. Okay, so we have our first client. Now the next thing that we want to do is we want to start creating an ad for them, something that's going to get people's attention when they go onto Facebook. And we're also going to go into how to create that ad in Facebook. So make sure you watch this whole thing through because that's definitely one of the more important parts. Now the first thing here is I like to sign up my clients for ClickFunnels. And the reason is these pages tend to convert very well. They tend to take traffic that then turns into leads for companies. A lot better than, say, something like this, which isn't bad. You know, it's good that they have a number at the top and a button for schedule an appointment. But at the end of the day, I personally like ClickFunnels. You don't have to use it. It's just an option. I'll include a link in the description below if you choose to use that. So say they're signed up with ClickFunnels. It's also really easy for you to add the pixel to ClickFunnels, a lot easier than some of the other methods. But if they do have like a WordPress website, that can be pretty easy too. You could install a plugin or do it manually if you know how to. But yeah, so far ClickFunnels has been the easiest way that we've done it. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start creating the ad. So I went to Pexels where you can get images, and I just did a quick search for doctor. And you can see, like, here's an image, for example, that looks like it could work for a chiropractor. So we're gonna download this image, click free download, got it here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into Canva. Now what you're gonna wanna do is you wanna make sure that your file size is 800 by 800, a square picture that you can use on Facebook. We'll go ahead and click on uploads here, and let's go ahead and drag and drop that. We're gonna go ahead and click elements. We're gonna take this grid, put it here, and then we're gonna go ahead and take our upload, and there we go, and we have our image now. So with this image, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add it to our Facebook ad. Now I will say, if you can use video, like if your client's willing to be on video, videos tend to convert very well on Facebook, and I would highly recommend going that route. But for the sake of example, we're gonna go ahead and go with an image right now. You'll still get traffic and conversions doing this as well. But if you really want to provide high quality for your client, definitely try to persuade them into making a video. So let's go ahead and check out the next step where we're going to go ahead and start making Facebook ads. So after you've downloaded your picture, we're going to go into the ads manager with Facebook. And what we're using here is business.facebook.com. And you can see here we are in campaigns. You're going to go ahead and click create. So now that we're in create, we're going to go ahead and choose, for the sake of example, we're just going to go ahead and click traffic. That usually works well. I'm going to name the campaign retargeting Cairo, or whatever you want to do for this campaign, however you want to name it appropriately. Now, just a quick little note on this: you're going to want to talk to your client about whether they would like for you to make this ad in their account, or you can do it on their behalf in your account. Either way, the pros and cons that we're talking about here is if it's in your account and they decide that they don't want to work with you anymore, they're not going to be able to keep that. They won't be able to keep the ads that you do. Now, if it's in their account and they decide to not work with you anymore, they could continue to run ads despite the fact that they've quit working with you. So just something that you want to consider. We're going to go ahead and click continue next so that we can get into creating our ad. Okay, so now what we're looking for here is we're going to go into targeting. So here we are. Where is it here? Custom audiences. So we're going to be looking for our pixel information in custom audiences. Right now we don't have that because I'm in a new campaign and I haven't set this up for anything yet. But what's going to happen is after you've installed the pixel, what you're going to do is collect some data over the course of maybe a week or so, depending on how much traffic they're already getting. You want to collect a bit of traffic, and then it'll appear right here in custom audiences. Let's also go ahead and limit the area that we're targeting here, because we don't necessarily want people who say they were searching for a chiropractor in Nashville, or maybe they're like a marketing company looking for a chiropractor in Nashville. So we could target locations and go, everyone in this location. Let's go ahead and type in Nashville, Nashville, Tennessee. Cool. And then we might even lower the mile radius to, I don't know, 15. Or let's see, it's kind of hard to do this. Okay, there we go, 15 miles. And that's still a pretty large area. So we have 15 years old, or not 15 miles, not years old. Age, you might just want to keep that. Gender, that might not matter to you. Languages, if you wanted, you could select languages if you only service people with, if the company only services people in English or whatever. Now let's go ahead and check here, edit placements, because we don't want it to show up everywhere. We actually just want it to show up in their feeds. So let's go ahead and unselect all those, and we're just going to select feeds. Instagram, you could do that if you want. You don't have to. I don't always do Instagram ads, and mainly because I don't find that they convert as well. However, depending on the business that you're working with, there is a possibility that they will convert, and you might even want to just test it. So let's just leave it for now. We'll go ahead and unclick the rest of these things. At the bottom of the screen here, you're going to see where it says daily budget. We're going to go ahead and set this to $5 a day. And you could start with more if you like. You don't have to do just $5. However, it's sometimes a good idea to start a little bit lower so that you can see how it's performing and then scale it up. We're going to go with $5 a day for the sake of example. Definitely talk to your client about it and see how they feel about investing more. So I'm going to click continue, and this is where you're going to go ahead and upload that image that we made earlier. And you're also going to go ahead and enter some text for the ad. And we're using a chiropractor for the sake of example. So let's just say we're giving away a free adjustment. This gives these people more incentive to come back to our client. So, hey, we saw that you visited our site and we'd like to give you a free adjustment. One thing that you can do is you can add like emojis to your ad text. Something that'll help get it seen a little more. And I do have a typo here, I'm aware of that, but whatever, this is just an example. So go ahead and enter your URL. You're also going to put in a headline, free adjustment, something like that. And call to action, we're going to click book now so that you can, people can book their chiropractic appointment. With that being said, that pretty much wraps everything up. Now I also want to go into a bonus with you, something that's really going to help with all of this as well. So don't go anywhere just yet. Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps this up, and I'm telling you right now that businesses will pay very good money for this because you're going to be helping them get a lot of customers, clients, and patients. And if you're working with a dentist or a lawyer or a surgeon, for example, these companies have a lot of money to spend on getting new clients and customers in the door. So with that being said, I did promise you some bonuses, and here's what I wanted to tell you. Although I love Facebook and their retargeting, there is also more that you can do with YouTube and YouTube advertising. I personally make money online with a YouTube advertising agency, and I think that this is one of the best models of getting clients, of scaling businesses, and helping businesses out. And one of the main reasons is there is hardly any competition right now. There are a lot of people doing Facebook ads, but not a ton of people doing YouTube right now. So I've gone ahead and I've included a cheat sheet in the description below. Make sure you download that. Make sure you also join my Facebook group, YouTube Ad Masters. It's YT Ad Masters. And I'm here for you to help you if you have any questions. In that group, I give people all of my strategies, all the different tips that they might need to get started with their own YouTube ad agency. And if you found this helpful, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe. And I'd love to give you more valuable content on how you can make money online. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.